Hi, welcome back to the channel, Fifa Mobile. Alright, if you're wondering which is the player that has the best return per snowman, you may be surprised that it is not 96 LW Ronaldo, because I'm going to say that the best return per snowman is actually a 94 ST. Why? It's because end of the day, if you take a look at the amount indicated in this picture itself, you'll get 14 million, but just imagine if you get a 96, you're selling for 18 million. So you're saying that, wondering why am I saying that 94 ST has the best return per snowman? Then stay tuned, I'll explain in great details. Alright, so this is a picture to show you that the ranging of price from 0.1 million to 18 million for all the players. Alright, so now if you take a look just at this group of the best players you can get from the event itself, I've given you a breakdown in terms of the returns per snowman. So just now I'm mentioning Ronaldo, if you get 18 million but you're going to spend 9,000 snowmen, so if you calculate per snowman, you're just getting 2,000 return per snowman. Vis-a-vis the 94 ST, you're getting 14 million in return, but you're just spending 6,000 snowmen, 3,000 snowmen less. So if you compare that, you're getting 2,333 dollars per snowman. That makes him the highest return. So in other words, CM93 would have the equivalent return as Ronaldo. Even 93 RB is better than Ronaldo returns. But that said, we got to understand that end of the day, you got to spend a number of snowman points to get a free CB. Alright, if you take a look at it as a free player in the event itself, which I've not listed here. Alright, so I've covered this seller's perspective, best dollar per snowman. Now I'm talking about buyer's perspective. If you do not have enough snowmans and you need to get players, which players should you get for the best value? Those are the ones that are stated here with $400 per snowman are the lowest return for seller. This means that as a buyer, you have the most to gain. So if you ask me, 86 CF will be a good buy. But of course, likewise, the 88 ST will be a better buy compared to 88 CAM and 89 CM. Alright, so but it all depends on what are your needs. Alright, next, the last group to analyze will be if you're looking for 90 plus OVR. I would recommend the 91 ST, which is the most value for money. If again you look from the perspective of dollar earned per snowman, it has the lowest earning of 1077 per snowman at $3.5 million, which means that as a seller, they got the most to lose in terms of the snowman invested. If you invest 3,250 snowman, your return is only 3.5 million, i.e. if you divide by number of snowmen, you're just getting 1077 per snowman. Alright, so if you're looking to buy the cheapest market in a way per snowman, you're gonna get this 91 ST. But this is coming from a perspective again from the per snowman basis. You're gonna find someone that really suits your needs, but roughly I'm gonna indicate a price for you. So if you look at the 89, it's only 1.3 million. Alright, so now let's enter into the market price checking. But before that, I want to mention about this 93 CB, which you'll get if you have spent sufficient of those snowman's points. So this is something on top of what you're getting. Alright, so these are the players that I've been analyzing for you just now. I'll now go into the details of it, which I'll go into the checking to prove to you the checking of the prices in the market itself. And of course, if you wish to, you can always get more snowmans from the snowman offer using gems. Okay, so but just got to bear in mind, end of the day, which one suits you most, and whether end of the day would you really want to spend the gems on these players, or you want to save up for another event. So it's up to you. Alright, so now without further ado, let's enter into the first pair of players. We're going to check the price, which are the lowest of the range. They are the 85 RM and RW. Alright, so first I'm going to check out the 85 RM. So you take a look at the when I check the 85 RM itself, you would just see that the price is less than 100,000, which I round up to 0.1 million. But in actual fact, is only about 76,000. All right, so this is how cheap it is. I would say it's really a cheap player you can get for 85. And likewise, I'm gonna check the next 85 player, and in this 85 player, likewise, I discovered that the price is also around 76,000, which I round up to 0.1 million when I explained earlier. Next, we check the pair of 86. Of course, as usual, I will check the one on the right, CDM first, followed by the CF. So if you take a look, there's a vast difference between the two, although they are same 86. All right. So the first CDM is roughly about 258,000, right? With a rounded up about 0.3 million in my earlier explanation. So if you really want to get this player, is 258. Compared to this, it's only 172. So it's quite a drastic difference, even the same amount of 86 OVR. Alright, so it's really a cheap 86 CF. Alright, next we compare the pair of 88. Again, CAM first, followed by the ST. CAM is definitely worth more. I think ST is cheaper. So you take a look at the CAM. Once I check the price, this is someone that I'm also interested in, given the fact he's a French player. It's going to give you about roughly 685,000, which is around up to 0.7 million. And the next player of 88 OVR is just getting a mere 351,000, which is about round up to 0.4 million. Alright, so I'm going to quickly check this out for you. It's about 351. This is using about, I think, 750 snowmans if you would wish to get this player itself. It's a ST, so I just want to check, make sure it is the best value for you, so you can get basically. And to eliminate the fact that there's a special character in the name, I did a bit of more searches because the David keep on appearing, so I'm going to put the price down. 350, there's none, so I think the best price is 351. Alright, so you see there, it's 351. Okay, so next I'm going to analyze the pair of 89 OVR players, or actually last one, not the pair. I'm going to analyze this 89 CM. I'm going to analyze the other 89 in the next segment. Alright, so first let me from this 89, let's check it out. You're going to spend about 1,000 snowman points for him, and he is worth 1.1 million dollars. Alright, so if you intend to sell him, he's worth about 1.1 million dollars itself, and like using 1,000 snowmans. Next, we'll check on the next group of players. Yeah, of course, it comprises starting with 89 OVR. But now just going to recap this. Given this group I will just analyze for you. For buyers, if you're looking with a limited amount of budget, then look for those that has lowest return for the sellers, which is most beneficial for you. Just 400 per snowman. If you really want to go for the 86 CF or even the 88 ST. Right, so these are really value for money. For sellers, do not get them, alright, because you're getting the lowest return. Alright, so next, analyze the 89 CB and 90 goalkeeper. So first is the 89. Roughly you use 1,000 snowmen for this 89, but the 90 you need to have 2,500 snowmen, and with the 89 you are getting about 1.3 million dollars in return for what you have invested of 1,000 snowmen. That will give you roughly a return per snowman about 1,300. It is just slightly lower than what the 90 player could get you. The 90 player, on the other hand, which I'll come to it shortly. Okay, so just want to confirm on this 89 the prices, right? So we already mentioned that is 1.3 million. Now let's go to the goalkeeper. That's 90. It's just one OVR difference, but the price jumps to about $3.3 million. But also bear in mind, you need to use 2,500 snowman points and not 1,000 snowman points. The return per snowman is about 1320 snowman. Not much of a difference from the 89 in my per snowman basis. Alright, so hope that did give you a perspective, even though just one OVR difference. In terms of dollar value, it's about 2 million difference. In terms of the snowman perspective, is additional 1,500 snowmen. So that is something you're going to watch out for, and make a wise choice in spending your snowmans. Then next, I'll very quickly analyze the 90 OVR and the 91 OVR. Okay, of course, first let's check the 90 RM followed by the 91 CM. Alright, so the 90 RM, you'll be getting quite close to the previous 90 OVR player. Is getting about $3.2 million, and same likewise, you're spending 2,500 snowmen. That gives you a return of about 1,280 per snowman basis. Not much of a difference, but let's take a look at the 91, which will fetch you about 6 million return, but again increase in amount of snowman of 3,250 as compared to 2,500 for the 90. But in terms of return, it's a better return because it's $1,846 per snowman. So if you have the snowman, 91 definitely better than a 90. Okay, so that being said, let's check out the next one, which is a 91 ST. In my view, is the best for buyers but the worst for sellers, and then 92 LM. Okay, so let's check about this 91 ST. This 91 ST, surprisingly, the price is extremely low. So if you are one that intend to claim him and sell in the market, please do not do so, because it's the worst return. By spending 3,250 snowman points, you're getting 3.5 million. Your return is very little at $1,077 per snowman. So please do not claim him. So rather you claim just now the earlier 91 player, you get 6 million returned with the same amount of snowman of 3,250. So if you intend to claim this striker, I must think that you should just get him from a market rather than just claiming using snowman. Claim ones that give you the best return per snowman. Alright, so that's from the seller perspective itself. Okay, but if you're a buyer, you intend to get this player and don't waste your snowman, grab him from the market. That's better. Right, next I'll check out the 92. The 92 LM will fetch you 5.3 million, but you'll need to spend about 4,000 snowmans. That will give you a return about 1,325 snowman, so-called dollars per snowman. So this is the price. I'll just confirm 3.5 million. Alright, so now let's check out the last 92 player in this group itself, a 92 CB. This 92 CB will be able to fetch you 6.5 million, even though you're spending the same amount of 4,000 snowmen. That gives you a great return of $1,625 per snowman. So really, if you're comparing the 292, just claim for selling, claim this the one which can sell for $6.5 million. Since you are spending the same amount of snowman points, why not claim him? Surprisingly, there's sometimes about $1 million or more difference given the same OVR and the same snowman. So really got to do your research before you do your selling. Okay, so in summary, this is how it looks like as I just explained. You have 89 is 1.3 million. That gives you, divided by 1,000 snowmen, is 1,300 per snowman. And then the best return is definitely the 91 CM, which is getting you $6 million in return, but you just got to put in 3,250 snowman, giving you a return of 1,846 per snowman. And the worst return for seller will be the 91 ST. We give you only a 1,077 per snowman. But if you are looking to buy a 90 plus OVR and a striker, then that is the best value for money for the fact coming from a perspective of a buyer. Okay, but again, you got to check out the prices. Prices change every time because of demand and supply. And when there are more people who claim it, definitely the price will drop. When more people buy it eventually, then the demand has panned up because no more supply, then the prices may go up. So it depends. All right, so this is as of now the prices. All right, next we check out the best players you can get from this event itself. A pair of 93. Okay, so this pair of 93, we'll start off with a 93 one, and we are getting, I think, around the same amount of money for both 93, about difference about 900,000. So this player you're getting about $10.9 million by spending 5,000 snowmen. And if you calculate that per snowman, it's getting a return of about 2,180 per snowman. Alright, so if you're looking for this RB to claim and sell, that gives you a very good return of 2,180. Actually, in fact, I think it's better than Ronaldo if you calculate per snowman basis. Okay, so the 2180 Ronaldo is about 2,000 per snowman return. So again, the best one, as I mentioned in my earlier video, is really the 94. We give you $2,333 per snowman. I'll come to that later. So next I'm going to check out the another 93 player. We roughly give you the same amount, about 10 million, which give you a return based on 5,000 snowman's investment. You'll get back a return about $2,000 per snowman basis. So the earlier 93 will definitely a better return of $2,180 per snowman. This player gives you $2,000 per snowman return. Alright, that's coming from the seller perspective itself. Alright, next I'll touch on the 94, the pair of 94 players. We'll go with the David 94 CAN first before we go on the striker. Alright, and of course I do emphasize the striker has the best return. Alright, so first let's touch on David. With the same amount of snowman of 6,000, surprisingly, David will give you about near to just half of what the other 94 players can get you. He's just getting a return, a very low return of $7.4 million. Vis-a-vis the other 94 player will get you a $14 million return. So you calculate that per snowman basis, David is just getting you a mere $1,233 per snowman basis. And you calculate the other 94, that will be giving you about 2,333, about $1,001 per snowman addition. So do not claim David because he's not worth the money if you are coming from a claim and sell perspective. Alright, he's really very cheap in the market. Probably a lot of people being free to play, they are able to claim 94. I'm not too sure. Some people may have already claimed him and try to sell, and there may be too much of a supply and the demand is low. So let's check out the other one. If this is the one, given the same amount of snowman that you have of 6,000, claim this striker instead. It's a bit strange. Normally striker doesn't cost that much, but this striker is worth a lot as compared to David. He's worth $14 million, and with the same amount of investment of 6,000 snowmen, give you a great return, or the best return so far I can see here from this whole group, $2,333 per snowman. Next, let's come to the last pair, the greatest player from this group itself, the 95 goalkeeper, and someone you're so familiar with, 96 Ronaldo. Right, so 96 Ronaldo amazingly gave you 80 million returns as compared to 95 only gave you a $9.6 million in returns. I think it's because of his popularity, but if you calculate per snowman basis, this 95 player will give you about $1,371 per snowman, vis-a-vis Ronaldo will give you a net of $2,000 per snowman basis. How to get $2,000 per snowman basis? 18 million divided by 9,000 snowmen, that gives you $2,000 per snowman basis. So but you're asking me whether is it value for money in terms of selling per snowman basis. No, I already mentioned the 94, which already mentioned the 94 striker give you 14 million if you put in 6,000 snowmen. Vis-a-vis Ronaldo is 9,000 snowmen. All right, but nonetheless, I think if you claim Ronaldo, you have claimed that additional bonus CB, so that's something you gotta watch out for. Alright, so in summary, with all these best players you can get from this event, the best value per snowman is definitely the 94 striker. We give you 14 million investment returned, which means that you put in 6,000 snowmen, you get 14 million is 2,333 per snowman. It's better than Ronaldo. And the next best is definitely 93 RB. We give you $2,180 per snowman. Alright, I hope this analysis will help you, and wish you liked it. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.